Hi, my name is Akshay Sharma, and today we are going to discuss about the concept of let, var, and Const. So, before the ES6 version, which is introduced in 2016, we use var variables, and in the new ES6 version, we had new type let and const. So, let's discuss about this. Let's discuss about the var global scope and what's the function scope. So, if you create a variable of names and assign a value in it, so it will be a global scope. And if you assign a variable in a function, let's create a function of type x, and let's make a variable here hello, which contains hello. Let's console this. So here the hello is a function scope. So let's function scope. So here you can see if we declare a variable outside the functions, so it's a global, it has a global scope, and if you declare any variables inside the functions, it will have the scope within these parentheses of that function. So now let's talk about that variables can be redeclared and can be updated. So let's see that. If you make a variable of names and assign it to Akshay, you can redeclare it like this, var names, and let's make it Sharma. What it will do, it will redeclare it and update my value. So let's just console it. So it will print what it will print. It will print Sharma. Let's run this code. You can see Sharma is printed here. So this shows that you can redeclare and update a value when you assign a variable with var keyword. Now let's talk about the hosting of var. So variables and function declaration are moved to the top of the scope. Means if you see example here, if I will console a variable of name x and I am declaring it after this, like variable x equals to let it be Akshay. So what hosting will do, it will make the declaration above this like this, and it will work like this. All the declaration of variables and functions move to the top of their scope. If it's in the function in this like this, and this hello is below this line, so what it will do, it will declare this hello in the top of the scope of the function, and here it's just assign the value. So this is how hosting will work. So let's comment this and let's see if it actually works or not. See, if you don't declare a variable, then it will print the reference error here. Let's see. You can see reference error. And if we do this, then it should give us a reference error because we had declared the variable below the console. But what a variable hosting will do, it will make declare the x before the console because it's the top of the scope. So let's see what it will print. Let's save and let's run it. So you can see it's undefined. So let's see what problems this var has. So why we had let and const in it. Let's see. Let's make a variable of name great and great Akshay, and then also make a time for if time is greater than 3, then it will uh, run a statement. Let's update the value of great and let's console the great variable. Let's save this and let's run. So you can see it's printed Sharma. It has updated my value of the var. So the major problem comes with the var keyword is that, like, if in the major projects, if you are working on a variable and you had made a function and you are like reusing that variable, but you don't know, so it will create many bugs in your project because you don't know that this grade is previously used in the outside uh, scope. So it's a big problem. So that problem is solved by the let and const. So let's discuss about let and const. That comment this and let's so let is basically a block scope and you can update it but you can't redeclare it. So let's see example of its block scope. So let's create a name variable using let it be Akshay, and let's update it. Let's check if it updates or not. Let's update it to Akshay and console it. Save this and run. You can see it's updated the value to Akshay. But if we try to redeclare it, then it will not print. It will give me an error. Let's see. You can see identify names has already been declared. So let's comment this. Let's try to update it and console. And let's try to run it. It will give me an error. Okay, you can see error assignment to constant variable. We can't update or redeclare it. Let's try to redeclare it. Sorry. So you can see that you can't redeclare it and update it. And in let you can update the value but can't redeclare it. And in the variable you can redeclare the variable and update the variable. So that's the difference in let var and const. So thank you. Hope you like it.